Okay, so we finished with this one. This is where we ended the last video with. Sorry, I'm trying to fix the camcorder. So this is the next one, and this is when I started going, okay, this is when I started documenting the books that we started reading, my husband and I. These are his books, of course, because I put his name in there. We read completely different books. I like to bake, so I started taking pictures of everything I bake. My friend and I, we run, and 3 days out of the week, and we did a really good time. So we thought so I took a picture of my Garmin watch. Now, this is when I started going, okay, I'm tired of Stampin' Up. You can only do so much because we only have so many collections in the catalog. And so then I thought, well, I want some more stuff. You know, when you see other people buying stuff, hauls and stuff, and you're going, wait a minute, I like those colors, I can do stuff with it. So then I started accumulating more, I guess is not a good thing, but hey, I started accumulating more, and this is when I started doing my own thing also. And I did 2x2 pictures of these guys because I wanted to do more with my cards. So I love how this has been progressing, I guess is what I want to say, because it's so lively and it's so colorful, and I love looking at it because it's so cool. And not like tooting my own horn or anything like that, but just the fact that it's so much fun to do this and do different things every week. Now my son, he's in Spanish class. We got this in the mail, and I was like, oh my god, this is so cute. So I cut down a 12x12 page protector, and then I sewed the ends. I double sewed, and that way I could slip this in because I didn't want to cut it. There was no way I could cut it down without ruining his artwork and then his thing he had to write us. Well, I don't know Spanish. So I put this on Facebook, and I go, okay, I have a couple friends who are Spanish speaking, and so she translated it for me. So I took a screenshot of what she translated, what it says, because he refused to tell me what it said. I was like, okay, whatever. So then I left her name, and then she translated it, and so I thought that was cool. And so that was this week that I got this in the mail, but I didn't want to ruin it. So do that, you know, it's awesome. Just put a little insert in there. But yeah, I did 2x2s all this week, and I loved it. I loved how they came out. You know, the stickers add so much. They're cheap, or I should say they're inexpensive, as long as you don't buy like 100 of them. But if you buy one or here or there, it's awesome. And it brings so much more to your pages, I think. So here's more color. My son, it was pink, wear pink for breast cancer at school, and he said, yeah, I'll wear something. So it was cool. So he wore a Hollister Fire Department t-shirt we bought, and that was cool. And then he had a project he had to do, and so he held up his project and he was wearing his t-shirt. It was perfect. Then I read 2 more books this week, so it was pretty neat. More football, of course, all 4. And then I ride. So this is my motorcycle. This is my husband's motorcycle. Well, Cordell, my husband said for him to take him out and start him, and so that was pretty cool. So he was on my bike and my husband's bike, and he started him. So that was neat. And then that would be Rocky, who's snoring this time. And then we went out to lunch, and these were the yummies that we got. Let's see, and then I made some fresh whipped cream and some fresh waffles, and it was delicious. And then I wasn't feeling very good, and my husband left this, he left a note. He wrote a message on a napkin for me on the counter, and so I thought, oh, that's so pretty. You know, you're not going to keep a napkin forever, but you'll keep a picture forever. So I took a picture of the napkin, and now it's in my album. So now I know I was sick during the first week of October, that's for sure. My husband read a couple books. We went out to lunch. I love sushi. It's my favorite food ever. So, and of course more football. So, then this is, I'm a Hip Kit subscriber, and so because of them I discovered gold, and I never thought I would be a gold girl, but oh, I love gold. It's so pretty to use in your albums. And then here is where I was baking more, and then I was just chilling in our backyard, so I took a picture of my feet and then my slippers. My husband, we got a treat from a very yummy bakery, and all the 3 babies were like, hey Dad, you know, feed us. But we're like, no, you can't have any of that. And then I got my 3 Rascogs, and this one my husband painted for me. This was my newest one. He painted it lilac because that's my favorite color. And then I put it on Facebook, and I got 368 likes. I took a screenshot of it, and because that was pretty darn cool, and I put it on here. So everything's documented, and I love that. I love documentation. So if you can do it, go for it, because it's awesome. You'll never forget. So then my family, this is my mom and my dad, and mom and dad, and then we were at a pizza place in October, so I don't remember what special occasion that was, but they have these napkins at the pizza place, and so I told my family to put them all up, and of course my son has to be an oddball, and he did it like that. But I thought that was so much fun. And this is just stickers, see? And then this is the stuff I baked and I cooked, and this is a new one, butter chicken, and so I thought that was cool too. Then there again, like I said, I love color, I love bright, I love it. And so my daughter and I, we were at Party City, and this was neat to walk into. So I took a picture of her, and she's looking for her costume for Halloween. That's what it was. And so, Rocky, you're snoring really loud. This was on my way home from dropping off my husband. And so you take a picture of the sunrises and sunsets, because it's amazing. They're just beautiful. And then a sandwich, we love Ike's. We get that in California. And then I made these 2 desserts. And remember I told you I can't breathe anymore while walking up steps. That's because I cook and I bake all the time. And yeah, not good. Oh, look at this. Okay, so my husband bought some moonshine off one of his buddies. It's genuine moonshine, whatever. So, well, I wanted to put moonshine. So what I ended up doing is I had this summer one, it says high sunshine. Well, I thought we'll just cross out the sun and put moon, and so high moonshine. And it was fun to do and fun to be creative in that sense. Oh, and another thing, since I just saw it right now, before when I started doing Project Light, I was corner rounding everything. I was corner rounding to make sure everything was perfect, and then I thought, oh, this is taking forever. So then, and then it makes a mess, of course, with the corner rounders, and I was like, what are you doing? It doesn't matter. That stuff doesn't matter to me. And so you'll see that some are square and some are rounded, and you'll see, if you look closely, you can see some are pointing up, and you know what? It doesn't bother me at all. It doesn't, because I'm doing this, I'm loving it, I'm having a good time. Those are small details that that I don't worry about. None whatsoever. Then I have this one. We made, my daughter and I and my husband, all 3 of us, put her costume together. She's a pizza delivery girl for now, hopefully. And we made her costume. And she had pizza wings, pizza pepperoni slices as her wings. She made her tutu, and she had her crown. So it was super fun, but this was Halloween, of course, and she went to work just like this. And of course it was stormy, rainy that day, and so she got a little wet. So it wasn't all that great, but hey, it was a cool costume. My husband finished these books, so I guess I haven't been reading in a while because I had nothing in a while, so he had 2. And then, let's see, and I feel like, and then, sorry about that. I should stop saying that, right? Oh, here, look, I made up for it. I read 2 books. And then I woke up and, oh, see, I did it again. I woke up and my husband brought home donuts. So I guess since August, September, October, November, 3 months, then I had donuts. And so he brought home donuts and he made me coffee. And I thought, oh, this is so awesome. It made me so happy. And so I put that, I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it, but it says, honestly, I love you. It's so cute. So, and then of course Maleficent came out on DVD. Awesome. So that was perfect. And of course we voted. I made breakfast, and then yeah, breakfast, and then our first pumpkin pie of the season since it's November. Another sunrise, I think, video. And then some days I didn't feel very creative. Some days I'm like, I just want to put my pictures in, that way I don't get too behind and I won't worry about it, because it's not about that, right? So some days I feel like I'm a little bit more creative, and some days I just don't. So, and that's fine. My daughter, my son got his report card. Well, I have them like all in a container. Well, I want to see what his grades were. So I ended up cutting his report card and then putting it in different spots. That way I can kind of know that this is from one teacher. And that way I have documentation. That way it's in here and it's not just sitting in a drawer. So let's see. And then my daughter, she bought her first car, she bought her car. She saved up her deposit, everything else. So this a Ford Fiesta. So she bought it this week. I didn't even know that. See, so now I know she bought it that week of the November. It's pretty cool. And let's see. This one, all about food. And then we have turkeys in our yard, and they looked so beautiful with the sun shining through, and of course gold. More gold. And then Rocky got an ouchie. Bulldogs are prone to cancer and tumors, and so you have to be careful with them. You always have to monitor them. So he is actually at the vet every 4 weeks because he gets his shots, and they're constantly checking to make sure that he doesn't have any more ouchies. And so this one, of course, he had to have surgery because he had 2 tumors, so they removed them. This was my birthday week. Yeah, this was my birthday week. So we went to, this is my 40th. We went to Cheesecake Factory because sushi and cheesecake. Yeah, love that. So I got 2 slices of cheesecake, one for the next morning and one for that day. And then we came home and I got a McDonald's mocha. Took a picture of that. My daughter and my son got me gifts. So, and then my neighbor, she brought me these, and then my husband brought me coffee and a donut. So this is a good birthday week. It was so much fun. Okay, now this is another thing. I have 2 weeks that are missing because I have been trying to catch up. So this is 1 week that, or here it's actually 2. This one, I have the pictures printed, I just have to do them. So, and then I have this one. So then we'll get to December. So I'm going to keep going, that way we finish December. Now remember, I did my December daily, the album share's already up. So you'll see a couple of the same pictures, but I was able to decorate them even more. And I love that. My husband read his book, because we still have to have our own, you know, our daily lives, I guess. And gas was $2.42 on this week, which was amazing. My daughter brought home Starbucks for me and some breadsticks. Hello, yes, awesome. I made my first lemon meringue cheesecake for my husband. We went to my husband's work for the Christmas party, and I made that. Then I made a Death by Chocolate. This is a stamp, and a stamp, chocolate understands. And then the snowflakes, I remember telling you in the project share, I'm part of the guild, and quilt guild, and we went to their party and they had baskets everywhere. It was pretty cool. So very bright and fun. And then this is my daughter's 22nd birthday. So this is her birthday week, and that was her when she was a baby, and myself and my mom. I had her 3 weeks after my 18th birthday. So it was awesome. So very much planned and wanted, so it was awesome. So we dressed her up as a Dalmatian. It was cute. Her birthday, and then I read, and then she had a bloody nose. She's like, Mom, I have a bloody nose. And so we started laughing because it's just me and her home, and she started laughing. So she got, you know, a girly product, and she's all, darn, these things are expensive, but I need it. And so she stuck it up her nose, and it's, oh my God, we were laughing our butts off with that. So, and then my ring broke, and the place where my husband bought it for, they fixed it. They replaced the diamond for free. So I had to take a picture of that, because we never get so lucky where we get something replaced for free, because usually, you know, like the warranty's already gone. You know, oh, you're out of luck. Well, this time they replaced it with no problem. See, so it was awesome. Then my son, Am I talking too fast? I'm sorry. I'm trying to not make the time go, but also do the share. My father-in-law is Santa, and my mother-in-law, well, this is my brother-in-law, this is my husband, and then so I put the beard is near, so be good. Santa's coming. I know him, but there he is peeking. He's doing a little peeking. There's me, my son. He looks like Andre the Giant right here. I'm like, holy crud. I won't cuss in my video, so no problem about that either. I was like, holy crud, he's huge. My husband and my daughter. I read another book, my mom and dad. And so we were at her house, and so it was awesome. And then at our house on Christmas Day. And then I have to go back and do those 2 weeks. Oh, and I got a silhouette cameo for Christmas. So my husband was in my craft room and he set it all up for me. So it was awesome. He's awesome. And the other fur babies got their treats, and Mama got her her little bacon strips. So, and then I liked how this came out where I had cards that I thought were fitting because this is shopping. She got a lot of shopping stuff. And then my son got the PS4. So and then I made that for dinner. And then I haven't finished my back. I haven't finished my end, but I do have pictures already set. So, okay. Hopefully you stick with me. It's 16 minutes. So, okay. So thank you guys very much. And I hope to have a process video with you here pretty soon. Thank you guys for watching. Awesome.